well. He's leading the team in scoring. He can go inside out. They're going to need a lot of him tonight to get a win.
We are underway here in Reynolds Coliseum as NC State controls the tip. Wolfpack in the home white.
Alcorn, the Braves are starting out in the man-to-man.
On the shot clock for Braxton Beverly, and that's a knockdown three.
You can't leave him alone. He's going to knock that down all night.
And we expect to see some zone from the Braves as this game goes on, and Beverly will be a key part into busting that zone. This is Kobe Wilson off the mark, and an offensive rebound from Corey Tillery.
He was wide open on that shot.
Crosby, tough move. And Johnson wants the push for the Wolfpack. Beverly from way outside.
Yeah, man, he was about a hash mark on that one.
That might be even outside of your range, Ernie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe. Nearly a turnover gathered by Isaiah Addles. Addles probing, kick to the corner. Crosby will take the mid-range. And another offensive rebound, this one to Wilson.
Yeah, this is driving Coach Keats crazy.
I think
they're not getting rebounds. Somebody's coming out.
Might have gotten a block right there. Might have gotten a little piece of that. This is C.J. Bryce. And we've got Manny Bates. I think they call him for a moving screen.
Yeah, Manny wasn't boxing out and rebounding on the defensive end. So here comes DJ Thunderbird in the game.
I think Thunderbird was already making his way over to the table, but that offensive foul just made it an easier decision.
It made it a little easier for him to come in.
Here's the Wolfpack pressure. First turnover for the Braves. Helms all the way down the lane.
Good move by Helms. And that's what the Wolfpack does. They stifling defense. They want their defense to turn into offense.
Helms switches on Crosby. Shot clock to 10. Tough pull-up. And the Braves are ice cold from the floor to start this. Nearly a turnover. It is a turnover.
Good rebound by Helms. He just couldn't get the ball out to Bryce. I know Coach hates those unforced turnovers.
Kevin Keats in his third season trying to bring the Wolfpack back to the NCAA tournament. And if you look at preseason projections, that's where they're expected to be, picked 6th in the ACC.
Well, if you pick 6 in the ACC, you're making it to the tournament.
Devon Brewer, the big man, gives it up. Crosby will look to attack. And it's Beverly. Smallest guy on the court who gets the board.
Beverly's pushing it.
A no-look pass in the corner. Helms passes on the 3. And the Wolfpack with that drive and kick offense. Markel Johnson gets a couple of oohs and ahs.
Tough shot. There's a lid on that basket right now for the Wolfpack.
Well, your teammate Derek Wittenberg would say that was a pass to TJ Thunderbird.
I know, right? Well, Thunderbird couldn't dunk it.
We saw Wittenberg earlier today.
Yeah, he's in here somewhere.
5 to shoot. Crosby realizes it, and I think maybe he didn't realize it. I think he got fooled by the student section.
Yeah, I think so. I think he got caught out there with the countdown, but that was great defense by the Wolfpack.
There's Montez Robinson, who has done a great job at Alcorn State. 39 and 33 in the SWAC. See, the 2017 Coach of the Year. Inherited a team that was under NCAA sanctions and then led the Braves to back-to-back winning seasons in both 2016 and 2017 for the first time in 15 years. Now, Alcorn State no longer under NCAA sanctions and looking to continue that improvement. Well, it has been one and done on this end of the floor for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, one shot. Nobody's crashing the offensive board, but they're taking long jump shots, and sometimes you get a long bounce off the rim.
Still nothing will roll in for the Braves, and there's going to be a foul, a push on Deshaun Andrews. Hey, that's the senior's first team foul.
Man, it's tough on the offensive end for both teams.
Yeah. Bit of a slow start. Combined 1 for 13 so far. Pat Andre's first touch. He doesn't waste any time. He can really fill it up, Ernie.
Yeah, he can fill it up. He's instant offense off the bench. You can't leave him alone at the three-point line.
And then Johnson takes it away from A.J. Morris. Daniels is wide open, so why not? Back-to-back triples for the Wolfpack.
If Devon Daniels can hit that shot consistently all year, they're going to be tough, hard to stop.
Timeout on the floor. And the Braves had to call timeout.
Yeah, they had to regather. State knocked down 2 3-pointers, extended the lead, 9-zip. Yeah, they need to get back into the game.
And out that timeout off the made basket. NC State can once again turn up this pressure that has bothered the Braves to this point.
Yeah, full court pressure. They're having a hard time bringing the ball up the court. They got it over.
So homecoming for A.J. Morris. He's from Raleigh, went to Panther Creek High School. He's got the basketball for the Braves, and he throws it away. Markel Johnson on a run out.
That's what that defense does, man. If you're not paying attention, good steal by Markel Johnson on the lay-in. I thought Markel was going to take off on that one.
Yeah, he's saving a little bit,
yeah.
Seemed like. The 6'1" point guard can really get off the floor. Throws the lob for Andre, and it's picked off.
He left his feet before he knew what he was going to do with that, Markel.
3-ball in transition, and there's the first bucket for Alcorn State. Corey Tillery. And that's what we thought they would like to do. If they can force some turnovers, they'll run when they get the opportunity.
Yes, they will. They like to get out. Good move to the basket by Markel Johnson.
An early 10-point lead for the Wolfpack, with the defense being the catalyst. Seeing the Braves eat up a lot of clock every possession.
Good pass.
And the catch inside, the bucket from Alonso Campbell, the 7-foot senior.
Good land by Campbell. He kept his eyes on the point guard, and he was rewarded.
Alcorn State's got some pretty good size when you run out a 7-footer like Campbell that can catch like that. But once again, it's Markel Johnson getting wherever he wants on the court, Ernie.
Yeah, he can get anywhere he wants with this defense they're playing. He's definitely taking advantage.
Johnson already with a couple of steals and 6 points.
Good pass here to the big fella for the lay-in.
Makes your job a little easier as a guard when the guy's 7 foot.
Yeah, right, and he can catch.
Yeah, and he can catch. First meeting between these two teams, but NC State 17-1 in Reynolds Coliseum since moving to PNC Arena. Come back here once, sometimes twice, as is the case this season. C.J. Bryce hits a tough fall away, and this is just a tough place to play. 17-1.
Yeah, 17-1. And I say it again, like it's no place like home. Sometimes it's home for me here, but I know the PNC is their home arena. But being here in Reynolds, man, it's just an unbelievable feeling.
Inside they go. A little lefty hook from Brewers off the mark, but what do we got here? Jump ball. Daniels and Wilson tied up. It'll stay on this end.
Here's C.J. Bryce on the pull-up. He has a great mid-range game right here, shooting 60% from the field.
That's remarkable for a guard, and you can really tell he worked on that mid-range jumper.
Oh, he has. Everybody's shooting threes, and they're forgetting about the mid-range game.
It's a lost art.
Opportunities.
Adams crosses over and kicks for an open three. From the wing, it's good. Dominic Burton.
It's a good-looking jump shot by Burton. He was wide open, though, and I know Coach don't like that.
Freshman from Cincinnati cashes in. And here's the zone that we were expecting to see from Alcorn State quite a bit. Daniels made his first three, misses this one. Bryce is just going to use his body so well.
Good offensive rebound and putback by C.J. Bryce. He's playing with so much confidence.
Nearly a steal, nearly a travel from Adams, and then Bryce hit the ball from behind. At least that's what he's saying. He'll be whistled.
Here's Markel Johnson on the steal and breakaway. A little soft dunk right there from Markel.
NC State up 11 here at the under-12 timeout. Back with Ernie Myers. I'm Andrew Sanders. 21 on the shot clock after the C.J. Bryce foul. His first, team second. And right out of the inbound, the steal.
There's that defense creating offense right there. Great move to the hole by Devon Daniels.
Saw Morris was trying to draw a charge here.
Yeah, he was trying, but he didn't succeed. Great drive to the basket by Devon Daniels.
Devon Daniels, like C.J. Bryce, a transfer. He came over from Utah. Made 13 starts last year, played in 36 games. And also like C.J. Bryce, he's a guy that can be a real two-way player for them.
Yeah, he plays great defense. Sometimes he's out of control a little bit on the offensive end. But if he can play consistent this year, he's going to really make a difference on this Wolfpack basketball team.
Crosby goes into Bates, and he is fouled second on the big man of that moving screen earlier.
Yeah, and that's what you do when you take the ball to the hole. You take it right to the chest of the shot blocker and make him foul you.
Bates has just been on the floor for 3 minutes to this point, and it looks like he's about to come back out as Funderburk is at the table. Indeed he will, as Crosby makes the first.
Crosby is an 88% free throw shooter. Knocks both of those down.
Alcorn State looking to snap a 22-game road losing streak.
They're playing
tonight.
The 3-2 zone right now. The Wolfpack have to move the ball.
Four to shoot. They get an open shot, Markel Johnson. And this will be last touched by Funderburk, out of bounds. That's a good look for Johnson.
Yeah, he was wide open. He's struggling a little bit with the jumper early in the season. But he is a good outside shooter.
Yeah, for a guy that shot over 42% from outside last year, he is just 2 for 18 to start this season.
He started the season off with an injury, so he's trying to get back into the game. He'll start making those shots as the season progresses.
What do you like to say? You can't keep a shooter down for long?
No, you can't keep a good shooter down. And you can't stop Devon Daniels going to the basket. He's having a heck of a first half. He's playing great defense. When this trapping, stifling defense for the Wolfpack. Good ball movement.
Thorne. He banks it in, the freshman.
I don't think he called that, but the bank was open.
This is the second made three of DeKedron Thorne's career.
Here we go with the zone. They're playing that 2-3 zone.
Nobody can stay in front of Daniels.
No, nobody can stand. And they usually say you can't drive on the zone, but I guess they didn't tell Daniels that because he's going to the hole. And he's making it happen.
Daniels going to get called with a blocking foul here.
Here's Daniel on the drive-through with the lay-in. And here's Daniel driving on the zone, taking it right to the basket.
He picks up that blocking foul, fourth team foul on the Wolfpack. Just the first foul on Daniels. We haven't seen Maurice Howard yet.
Steal by Funderburk. He's going to take off. Boom! Funderburk with the steal and the throw down.
Already 10 fast break points for NC State and 12 points off of turnovers. And that's the kind of basketball that Kevin Keats loves to see.
Yeah, he loves to see this type of basketball where his defense is creating offense. They don't have to get anything off the set offense, just take off. That looked like a good block by Helen.
He stuffs to Shaw Andrews. Devon Daniels gets a nice hand as he exits. So it's Johnson, Beverly, Helms, Bryce, and Funderburk on the floor right now for the Wolfpack.
Tough shot. Clock was running down. Man, if he can hit that shot on a consistent basis, they're going to have a great season.
Trying to beat that pressure. Campbell hits the side of the backboard, and Funderburk says, hey, I'll take the rebound. And Bryce will push it up. Bryce around the Funderburk screen.
Funderburk put on about 20 pounds.
Took the contact and finishes.
Yeah, he looks good out there.
You see the versatility of Funderburk. He can either dive to the bucket, you can throw him a lob, or he can step out and knock down that mid-range. Andrews for three, splash!
Here's Markell on the push. He's going all the way to the... DJ Funderburk with the wonder without Alvin Battles, defense and tenacity. We were in the same recruiting class. That was a great recruiting class for NC State. And then they saw the great legend Tommy Burleson from that great 74 team.
A nice shot from Tillery, Corey Tillery with his second bucket.
Taylor is playing a great game so far out here.
Alcorn
knocking down some shots.
Alcorn State's actually shooting 80% from deep, 4 of 5 from the outside, but getting dominated in the paint, 16 points to 2. Dominate on the fast break, 15 to 3. It comes out somehow for Beverly halfway down.
Yeah, Beverly hit his first shot. He's been cold ever since.
And this is going to be DJ Funderburk with his first foul. Remember, Bates already has 2, now 1 on Funderburk.
Here's Funderburk on the foul. Yeah, he bumped him. Oh, he's on the putback. I'm sorry.
So they called that bump on Fairley on the floor. Nearly thrown away. Crosby able to save it. Andre on him. 15 to shoot. Pretty move from Crosby. Couldn't cap it. There's one that goes down for Markell Johnson.
That was a quick pull-up by Markell Johnson. And he bottomed that jumper.
9 points for the senior point guard. Tillery's had the hot hand. This one is short. And the Pack gonna waste no time.
Here's Markell on the push.
Gets Helms an open look. Bang!
Good setup by Markell. And great shot by Helms.
20-point lead for the Wolfpack, the largest of the game. And NC State also shooting hot from outside. They're 5 of 11. Offensive foul. Barely bowls over Jericho Helms.
Here's Markell on the setup three. Bang. Here's Helms with the wide open three. And he's posing.
Gotta love a point guard that can do both. Knock it down, set it up for others.
That's the mark of a good point guard. You always got to keep your eyes open when Markell Johnson has the ball.
Bryce with a foul, won't go. And that's one he wants back.
Yeah, he wants that back. He got a good rebound, and he didn't come down. He just tried to put it back in while he was in the air and missed a chippy. Here's the trap. Here's the trap.
Got 4 seconds to break the timeline, and
Just
they
got
just
it over.
do. Crosby's three is bottom.
Pretty looking jumper by Crosby. They needed that three.
No answer from Andre.
That's his shot. I'm surprised they left him open. He's going all the way.
Just when he thought he was out of control, no sir.
Yeah, he grabbed it and knocked it down with the left hand.
So Shaw Andrews now with 5 points for the Braves. They've cut the lead to 15.
It's a turnover. Oh. He caused that foul. He got right in front of Andres.
First foul on Andre. On the one hand, that's a pretty good move by Morris. Like you said, he creates the contact.
Yeah,
but,
he created the contract.
I mean, you draw the foul on the other hand, though. Andre's a pretty big guy. I don't know if,
yeah. You don't want him falling on you.
I don't know if that's a move you want to pull all that often, but it works for Morris.
Oh.
He draws another foul. This one on Braxton Beverly. Just his first, team's 7th, but this will be a shooting foul.
He caused the contact on that as well. He saw Braxton Beverly coming, and he got right in front of him and created that foul.
Making a homecoming tonight. As I mentioned earlier, went to Panther Creek High School. Spent 2 years at Chattanooga State before transferring to Alcorn State. This is his junior season. And upon graduation, he wants to be a sports broadcaster.
Hey.
I can respect that.
I can respect that. But you got to wait, man.
Morris gets the second. He now has 4 points. NC State had led by as many as 20 at one point. Now the lead is 14. Oh, good hands by Crosby, anticipating the pass.
It was a good thought by Daniels. Good hands by the defense.
Braves starting to find their footing in this one.
Good pull up by the big fella.
Kobe Wilson, 6'9", but he's got that range. Free throw line extended, and it's an 8-0 run for Alcorn State. The fans here starting to get a little restless.
Yeah, they've shot themselves right back into the game. Braxton Beverly is ice cold.
Here come the Braves, as I mentioned earlier. Haven't won on the road in 22 games. Looking to change that. Tillery's short, and potentially numbers here for Bryce and the Pack. Johnson Passes on the open three.
Good pass.
Helms will go to the line when we come back.
There's a big fellow on the pull-up.
And what does Reynolds Coliseum mean to you?
Oh, man, like I said in the beginning, you know, like when Dorothy said, you know, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. That's just how I feel. I mean, this is, you know, I grew up in this gym and in front of these fans and was able to win a national championship. I was just looking at the video, Lorenzo Charles' jersey. You know, he's passed away, but he was one of my best friends. This place is it's magical. It's electric. It's an honor and a privilege to be back here doing this.
Morris goes hard to the rim, and it's just an 11-point lead for the Wolfpack. And as Alcorn State has kind of found their footing offensively, NC State, which has been so devastating to the Braves on the fast break, they haven't been able to get that motor going. Three for Johnson. An offensive rebound. That's badly needed for the Wolfpack right now.
That was a lucky save right there.
Shot clock is already back down to 10. Remember, new rule this year, it only resets to 20 on an offensive rebound.
Tough shot by Markel. He was not ready to shoot that. The clock was running down.
Montez Robinson shouting out orders. He's got to like what he's seen from his team over the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, they're playing under control. They're getting what they want out of their offense right here. This guy right here is playing.
Deshaun Andrews goes hard.
Andrews is taking it to the hole. He's put them right back in the game. It's a 9-point game.
State needs a bucket. Guess who they go to? C.J. Bryce ends an over 4-minute scoring drought.
Impressive move by C.J. Bryce on the baseline with a nice finger roll.
And that seems to be a role that he stepped into this year. You need a bucket, you go to number 13.
Good move.
Morris can't get the scoop to fall. And that's the first stop for NC State, it seems like, in quite a while. Daniels going back to his bread and butter. Not this time. Saved by Brewer.
Daniels has been getting that all game. Just missed that on the lay-in. I think he feels like he can get to the basket anytime he wants. Good steal by Braxton Beverly. Good pass to Daniels on the lay-in.
14 Wolfpack points off of turnovers, and now the press can get set up. They stretch back out to 13. The Braves can go 2 for 1 here if they choose.
Oh, good move.
Devon Brewer just rips through Helms.
Helms was face guarding him, and he was able to get to the basket and throw it down.
And we've got a technical foul that they call on Brewer for, I believe, doing a pull-up on the rim. I didn't really see a whole lot there, Ernie.
Me either.
But Bryce is going to shoot.
Here he is. Helms with the hand check. He just blew right by him. Yeah, he pulled up a little on him. He did. He did Bryce, a chin-up.
Yeah, Bryce makes the free throw. Maybe it's just a matter of personal opinion. I don't mind a little chin up, personally.
No, I mean, it was an emphatic dunk. I mean, sometimes you gotta let that go. You gotta let the player feel that one. He felt that.
Got a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock, and Markel Johnson in no hurry here. Got the freshman Bruton on him defensively.
Tough shot by Markel.
settles for the three, and that'll do it for the first half. We saw NC State get up to a lead as large as 20. They'll go into the halftime locker room up 12.
Yeah, it was the Braves came back and they started getting what they wanted in transition, and in the set offense, rebounds, they were knocking down shots, and they weren't turning the ball over as much. So they got right back into the game.
Yeah, good finish for the Braves this half. We'll take a quick break here on the ACC Network Extra.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it.
Braves picked 9th in the SWAC preseason poll. Prairie View is picked as the favorites, just barely over Texas Southern and Grambling.
I know the Coach Keats, had a spirited conversation with his team at halftime.
It looked like the Wolfpack were poised to maybe run away in that first half.
And let them back in the game.
The Braves were able to reel them back in. The first half, or the second half, starts the same way the first half does.
Yeah, that's how the game started. A Braxton Beverly corner three.
Just like that, the lead is 15. Moore's trying to dribble around Bryce. He does and gets swatted by Bates.
And that's what Coach Keats needed. He needed a rim protector. And that's what Manny Bates is, a rim protector.
And he can do that too. And remember, with those 2 quick fouls, he only played 3 minutes in that first half.
Yeah, he got in foul trouble, and he's right back in the mix. He said, I've been sitting over there too long. I need to get back in the game.
The freshman has already become a fan favorite here in Raleigh, and you can see why. He's a difference maker when he steps on the court.
Yeah, he's very active. He moves very well. He has a Dwight Howard type physique.
A little friendly roll there for Crosby.
Nice baseline jumper by Crosby.
Beverly's not shy.
Crosby's pushing it. He's going all the way.
And I tell you what,
impressive layup.
Devon Brewer helped kind of seal Bates and protect his player from the rim protector. Crosby takes the contact. It's an offensive foul.
Braxton Beverly stood his ground and picked up that offensive foul. Here's Crosby all the way with the lay-in. Pretty move. And here's Braxton Beverly taking that charge. Coach Keats loves that. Giving up your body for the team.
Helms will try a three. Tracks down his own rebound.
Markel Johnson with the straightaway three in the set offense.
Drive around Beverly, inside to Brewer.
Brewer thinks he can take Manny. I love the way Markel Johnson probes the defense.
Wilson said, I'll give Daniels that shot. He took it.
Daniels with the three-pointer.
Couple of threes in a row for the Wolfpack. Crosby trying to go inside, gets his own board off of the tip, and then has nowhere to go around Bates.
Manny said, get that out of here.
Johnson's wide open from the corner, in and out.
Manny said, didn't you read the scouting report? This is what I do.
Yeah, that's not an enviable position to have the basketball directly underneath the rim with Bates standing over top of you.
Oh, no. He's going to start a fast break with that.
Morris had his shot blocked by Johnson, who shows off the hops. So will Daniels.
Oh, he was going for the flush. Here's Markel on the straightaway three. Here's Braxton Beverly. To Devon Daniels. He tried to tear it off. Yeah, look at the guy. Look at the way he looks at him. Like, no, that wasn't happening, dude.
Couple of competitors going at it. H.A. Morris, Devon Daniels. They meet at the rim, and it's a foul on Morris. Daniels to the line and gets the roll.
Devon Daniels is a 70% free throw shooter. Knocks them both down.
Redshirt junior from Battle Creek, Michigan. He's got a team high 15 points now. He's been aggressive on both ends. Largest lead now for the Wolfpack. It's ballooned to 21 here to begin half number 2. Isaiah Adams into the corner. This is Tiller.
With the left hand. Beautiful move.
You see Manny Bates there? He had to make the decision. He was so high up that I can't goaltend.
He lofted that one up really high and nice right over the top. Ooh, Markel with the shake and bake dribble.
Up, but not under. And off of Bates' foot last. Markel Johnson got up to a hot start in this one. He's got 12 points, 6 assists. Campbell wanted the lob, not going to get it. Layup won't go.
Markel was on the push, but it rolled off of his foot.
It's the 7th NC State turnover in this one. Bates, Helms, Johnson all come out. Andre, Bryce, Funderburk back in. NC State playing an 8-man rotation. Danny Dixon, A.J. Taylor still a little bit banged up. Andrews has shown that he can knock down the outside shot. He's also gone hard to the rim a couple of times. And the senior from York, South Carolina, draws the second foul on Andre.
Yeah, he has some aggressive drives to the basket. He's not afraid.
Andrews spent his first couple of years at South Carolina Salkehatchie Junior College.
He's an 87% free throw shooter. Knocks down the second one.
Behind the back to Beverly, who will inbound, or pardon me, entry pass it to Funderburk.
Funderburk with the step back off the bank. And the bank was definitely open for him on that shot.
It's a little old school shot there.
Yeah, he called that. He took his time and faced up. And knocked it down.
Andrews again, hard to the rim. He attacks, lost it. Bryce with the 3-on-2. Ahead to Daniels. 2 more.
Bryce on the push made the right decision, giving the ball to Daniels.
The Braves come back with breakneck pace, and it's Corey Tillery. That's his
Beautiful.
second 3.
Pretty 3 on the pull-up.
Out to Andre from the wing. Good.
You can't leave that guy open, man. He has a beautiful.
Its last 7. Now has its largest lead at 22 points. Full court pressure here against the Braves. Isaiah Adles to try to break it.
Yeah, the Wolfpack is going to apply the pressure to the end of the game. This is not going to stop, no matter what the score is.
Tillery lost the handle. Daniels makes another defensive play.
He's played an awesome game today on the offensive and the defensive end.
You can see he was looking for that lob, throws a little off the mark. They'll work it around to Beverly, who passes up the 3, drives baseline, back out to Daniels. Hey, and it's when it's your night, it's your night.
It's your night, man. He's getting a roll. He's making great drives to the basket. He's causing turnovers. Devon Daniels balling.
Game high 19 points for Daniels. To Bryce. Campbell is there, 7-footer.
He tried to squeeze it into Thunderbird, but it didn't work.
Crosby keeps that pivot foot nicely, left it short. You hear the expectation in the crowd. When Andre lets it go,
they think it's going in.
They think it's going in.
Yeah. And he's earned that reputation because he's been knocking these threes down lately.
Andre came in as a 47% three-point shooter.
C.J. Bryce on the rebound, and he gets up.
Took it in, down the lane, and there were quite a few purple shirts in there.
Devon Daniels.
Well done by Campbell. They say he goes straight up. Nearly a throwaway. And Daniels is called for the foul. He ends up amongst the photographers. And did you see the Oregon women in an exhibition beat the United States national team?
Wow.
A college team.
A college team
beat
those pros. Oregon's got a tough women's basketball program.
Both of those teams, Oregon and Louisville, on the women's and men's side, both very talented.
Sweet pass, thread the needle. Rooston.
Wolfpack sharing the basketball, and one. Andre for 3.
And that's what he does, man. Here's Braxton with a nice pass to Johnson, to Andres for the and one three-pointer. Possible 4-point play. Pressure is.
Andrews, the best three-point shooter for Alcorn State, buries it. 13 points for Andrews.
And he pulled up for that jump shot with confidence. He saw what was down low waiting for him. He said, nah, I'm just going to pull up for this nice three-pointer.
Well, when you're shooting almost 60% from outside on this young season, why not? Came in 7 for 12. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 8 to shoot.
Here's the Braves on the push.
A.J. Morris thought about the shot. Instead, he'll go inside. The 7-footer, Campbell, turns over that right shoulder. It's a break.
Good defense down low by DJ. DJ's like, give me the ball. Pick and roll.
And are they going to get Funderburk? They will.
For the moving screen.
Number 2 on DJ Funderburk. Playing in just his 3rd game this season, averaging 14 and 7. And he'll check out, as will Andre and Johnson. Beverly Bryce Helms back on the floor.
Yeah, DJ looks good. And he's come back strong.
Andrews wanted Morris to come help him with the basketball. Give me a jump ball.
When Helms goes after the basketball, it's like he's going after your life. You know what I mean?
That's the kind of intensity you want.
Yeah, that's the kind of intensity you want. When he's going after the ball, man, he's going to do whatever he can to get it. And I know Coach Keats loves that.
He had an open shot buried by Dominic Bruton.
Nice pull-up jumper by Dominic.
Back lead back down to 20. Little floater from Daniels on the baseline, though. Andrews corrals the rebound. Still time for the Braves. Look to make something happen here.
Yeah, a couple of threes will put you right back in the game. Good drive to the basket, but look who's waiting for you. Manny Bates with the block.
Manny Bates with the two-handed rim rocker.
Beautiful ball movement by the Wolfpack for the Manny Bates slam.
Helms up and Andrews. He's going to drive it hard. The foul's going to go against Helms. The block by Bates was clean, but he can do it on the other end too.
He can do it on the other end too. Look at this interior passing. Bates with the monster.
But other than that, returned 6 of their 7 leading scorers from last year. Look at the percentages that they bring back, and Torrin Dorn was a big-time player for this team, but outside of that, a lot of experience returning. You add in some newcomers like a Manny Bates, like a Pat Andre, and you can see why the expectations are high for this club.
Yeah, that's why they picked 6th in the conference. I mean, if they keep playing like this, if Devon Daniels keeps playing like this, and C.J. Bryce and, you know, Markel Johnson, they're going to be a tough out in the ACC.
Bates trying to go to work.
He had great position. That was a good move. He just needs to work on that turnaround jumper. I mean, hook. Jump hook.
Daniels not going to force it. Instead, he'll pull it out. Back down the lane. Blocked by Brewer.
Brewer said, I'm tired of you coming in here laying this ball up all game. Get that out of here.
Devon Brewer, 3rd in the SWAC last year in blocks. Better than 1 per game, shows you why. Transition 3, Tillery again. That's been his shot all night. They swarm Bates, and they rule it a turnover.
Yeah, the big fella brought the ball down, and he was off balance on the rebound. So he was trying to get rid of it before he stepped out of bounds. Here he goes, he's going out of bounds. But his mistake was bringing the ball down, and they started reaching for it and knocked it off his leg.
Beverly out, Johnson in. Good pass from Morris into Wilson, who passes inside to Brewer. Tipped by Wilson, they're going to wave it off. Still in the cylinder, they say.
Yeah, here's the pass on the interior. The ball is on the rim. Tips it in. That's goaltending.
Daniels ties his career high.
Daniels has been playing within himself. Sometimes he goes to the basket with reckless abandon, but tonight he's totally under control and he's making the right decisions on offense and defense.
Scored in double figures 16 times last year, and his best effort was 21 points against Western Carolina. Tillery's wide open. He got it.
Tillery's played a good 4 game tonight. Off the
13
bench.
points for him.
Good pass. C.J. Bryce, the playmaker. Beautiful assist to Helms.
Yells out the set here, 10 to go. Picked up his dribble, needs some help. He finds it in Wilson. Tough turnaround, good.
Nice turnaround by Wilson.
Well, if he can knock down that turnaround consistently, you see with his length, not too many people are going to bother his jump shot.
No, he's long and lean. And if he can hit that shot consistently, they're going to be tough in the SWAC.
Kobe Wilson wears number 10. His nickname is 2-4 because it's Kobe.
Great offensive rebound and putback by Helms.
Helms, the third Wolfpack player in double figures, and wow, Tillery with the rainbow to get it over Bates.
Yeah, he dropped that right over Bates. Bates thought he had that one, but he used the teardrop.
Big block, Crosby. And here comes Troy Maine. Down the lane for 2.
Crosby, that lovely lay-in. He went to the hole hard on that one.
The leading scorer for the Braves now has 9 points in this one. Johnson, that's pretty.
Beautiful move by Markel Johnson. He just lulled him to sleep and then laid him.
Morris finds an open shooter. It's Crosby. Rebound to Bates. NC State looking to salt this one away. Johnson again.
Markel Johnson is playing a great floor game.
Timeout, Montez, Robinson, and Alcorn State. Markel Johnson with back-to-back buckets.
Here's Marcus Johnson on the
Efficient tonight. That's 52% shooting for the Wolfpack compared to 42% for Alcorn State. You look at NC State, 3 now in double figures. Daniels with 21. Johnson with 16, Helms with 10, and then a few guys poised to potentially reach that, and Andre, Funderburk, and Bryce with 9, 8, and 7 respectively. And with this smaller rotation, I think, than Coach Keats would ideally like to play, everyone is sharing the basketball, and you're seeing 5 in multiple games and 6 against FIU scoring in double figures.
Yeah, and I got to give Markel Johnson a lot of credit in this game. You know, he's got this reputation of not showing up only just for the big games. You know, that's what I've been hearing, but he came to play tonight, and he's doing a great job.
Set the tone, especially early on. 16 points, 7 assists, a block, a couple of steals, got some easy buckets early.
And he's running the show. You know, he's getting back into the game, and these are the games that you got to play. I mean, every game, you got to show up for every game, and I think he heard that, and he's playing a great floor game tonight.
Let Markel Johnson play off ball here as Daniels brings the ball up the floor. He wants a Thunderbird screen. Thunderbird pushed way outside on the catch. Nice move. Flying in for the board. Hook shot goes down.
Helm has been on the offensive glass. He's been eating it up. Nice putback. As he gains more confidence this season.
Another board for Helms.
Whoa. Markel Johnson has that ball on a string. Good pass. Beautiful pass on the setup. He kind of just lulled him to sleep.
A couple of freshmen making their way to the scorer's table, and the fans here enjoying the end of this one as we go under 1 minute to go.
Good pass.
A whistle will stop the Wolfpack fast break that ends with the Bryce flush, and all Markel Johnson can do is smile.
Here's Thunderbird with the kick out to Markel. He got fouled, but he had the right idea.
So for NC State, a couple of freshmen come in. Chase Graham, young man who is from Raleigh, as is Max Farthing.
2 local Raleigh products. One from Athens High School.
It's 23 for Daniels, new career high.
Devon Daniels is just putting on a show tonight.
Alcorn State played with a lot of heart tonight. Going to come up short. I think you got to give them some credit because after that loss to Memphis, you think, okay, might get blown out.
Yeah, they got blown
stuck
out
in this game.
Yeah, they stuck around. I mean, Memphis blew them out by 50, and to come back in here in Reynolds Coliseum and play a tough NC State ball club, they showed some heart.
Daniels, the player of the game for the Wolfpack, with 23 points, will dribble this one out. NC State will improve to 4-1. The Wolfpack led this one wire to wire, an 87-64 victory. Protecting home court.
That's big. Whenever you can, protect your home court in this type of environment with a